Vincent van Gogh was born on March 30th, 1853 in Goethe, Netherlands. Van Gogh was a post-impressionist painter whose work, notable for its beauty, emotion, and color, highly influenced 20th century art. He struggled with mental illness and remained poor and virtually unknown throughout his life. Van Gogh died in France on July 29, 1890 at age 37 from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, which means he committed suicide. Van Gogh's art helped him stay emotionally balanced. In 1885, he began work on what is considered to be his first masterpiece, Potato Eaters. His brother Theo, by this time living in Paris, believed the painting would not be well received in the French capital, where Impressionism had become the trend. Nevertheless, Van Gogh decided to move to Paris and showed up at Theo's house uninvited. In March 1886, Theo welcomed his brother into his small apartment. Van Gogh became influenced by Japanese art and began studying Eastern philosophy to enhance his art and life. He dreamed of traveling there, but was told by Toulouse-Lautrec that the light in the village of Arles was just like the light in Japan. In February 1888, Van Gogh boarded a train to the south of France and moved into the little yellow house. He spent his money on paint rather than food. He lived on coffee, bread, and absinthe, and found himself feeling sick and strange. Before long, it became apparent that in addition to suffering from physical illness, his psychological health was declining. Around this time, he is known to have sipped on turpentine and eaten paint. On July 27, 1890, Van Gogh went out to paint in the morning as usual, but he carried a loaded pistol. He shot himself in the chest, but the bullet did not kill him. He was found bleeding in his room. Van Gogh was taken to a nearby hospital, and his doctors sent for Theo, who arrived to find his brother sitting up in bed and smoking a pipe. They spent the next couple of days talking together, and then Van Gogh asked Theo to take him home. On July 29, 1890, Vincent van Gogh died in the arms of his brothers. He was 37 years old.
Vincent van Gogh is considered one of the greatest post-impressionist painters. He's completed more than 2,100 works, consisting of 860 oil paintings and more than 1,300 watercolors, drawings, and sketches. Several of his paintings rank among the most expensive in the world. After more than 100 years since Van Gogh's death, more of his artwork was released. The last painting they think Van Gogh painted was Wheatfield and Crows, but it is still up for discussion. Vincent van Gogh's most famous painting was called The Starry Night. It was on an oil canvas, and the painting was inspired from the view from his asylum window at Saint Remy de Provence just before sunrise. Vincent van Gogh only sold one painting during his life, which was called The Red Vineyard. He sold it for about 400 francs, which is equal to about $1,000 today.
Created using Powtoon.